Welcome to Subramani. I'm in a different location. Actually, I'm in Madurai, and I just did two sessions yesterday for a magazine called Nanayam Vigadan. Of course, I did it in Tamil, and I found one thing that okay, let's start with how human beings are. Human beings are hardwired to worry about somebody coming to kill you, in the sense that say 100,000 years ago, you had to be worried constantly that a tiger could attack you, or a bear could attack you, or any animal could, right? All animals are more powerful than us. A pack of wolves could kill you, a pack of dogs could kill you. So we were constantly worried about what would happen, and that instinct in us has not gone away. So what happened when interest rates change or anything, we use that usual fight or flight. We realize we can't fight Mr. Powell, we can't fight Mr. Shaktikanta Das, or any of the powers that be. So we run away and we say, okay, at least let me get rid of some of the shares which I have. Now, if you are reacting after the market has reacted, which means it's no great use, right? The market has already fallen 10%, 12%, whatever it is. I'm not taking a specific number, whether it is US or India. After that, reacting is of no use. In fact, doing nothing is far more useful, because this is not going to kill you. A portion of your money is in equities. Maybe it is 80%, 90%. That has already fallen. After that, then there is no need to react. So let me just quote what Powell said. First of all, a lie by most governments. Governments don't worry about inflation. In fact, it's good for them, except that if it won't re-elect them. That's the only worry they have. So let me quote and tell you why it is not so correct. Because he said, while higher interest rates, slower growth and softer labor market conditions will bring down inflation, they will also hurt some of the businesses and households. These are unfortunate costs of reducing inflation, and but a failure to restore price stability could be even worse. This is absolutely true in India from 2023 to 2024. They would not want inflation at all. And the reasons are obvious. 2024 there is general election, and before that there could be other bigger elections. I mean, Maharashtra could go for an election, Gujarat is going for an election, so they wouldn't want though the apple cart to be upset. So therefore the government may want some control. It still doesn't mean RBI wants to control, but anyway, having said that, they want to control inflation. Let them do whatever they want. You have to just sit tight. And if you take American recessions over a long period of time, market prices actually go up 3.5%. Look, what has happened is the market has already reacted to Powell's statement. Maybe Shaktikanta Das will also increase interest rates 0.50 next time, a couple of times. But I don't think we are going up too high. And the market has already discounted that. So if suppose Powell or Mr. Shaktikanta Das raise interest rates, market could also go up saying, oh, that was already known. They've increased rates by only 0.25. We thought they'll increase by 0.5 or 0.75. So I think the market is a forward-looking market. So during a so-called recession, which could last a long time, it could last say 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, 1 year. Those would be the times when you get shares at a good price. That would be a good time to be buying, especially if your goals are 6 months. If your goals are 6 months away, I wouldn't want to put any money in any stock. But if your goals are 7 years, 10 years, 15 years, 30 years away, it's your retirement goal or it's your daughter's education goal, and your daughter is 3 years of age, there is absolutely no reason for you to react at all. But react we will, because we are told by some 20 channels and 30 newspapers that tomorrow there is going to be a recession. What do you have to do in a recession? Nobody tells you. And my simple take is just stay put. You don't have to do anything during a recession. Yes, there will be some sectoral change. If you can understand that, and if you're a direct equity investor, maybe you should sell in one sector, buy in another sector. That I'm not commenting about. If you're a retail investor, if you're investing through mutual funds, index funds, ETF, whatever it is, you just have to stay put. If the Indian market reacts at a time when because of some changes in the US, because of US interest rates, or Fed interest rate changes, that is you don't have to react. You will have to sit tight. And if that is creating an opportunity in the Indian market, saying, oh, FIIs are selling or things like that, that is a great time to be buying the stocks which we were selling. Which they are selling, right? So I remember Naren once said in his meet that sell what the DIIs are buying and buy what the FIIs are selling. It made a lot of sense because all those shares which the FII sold had fallen, and now they've all made their way back because the FII buying has started. They may be still short in F&O. I'm not talking about taking those cues, because if you do take those cues, please take the cues in entirety, not just taking only the position. Take also the F&O position. And amidst all this volatility in the market actually could go up. Some shares could go up, some shares could go down, right? So metals could go down, but something else could go up. Energy has given so much money over the last couple of years that I don't know whether that the growth is over there, right? So some of these things within the portfolio, it is for the fund manager to decide. So if you are a SIP investor, you have to do nothing. You have to just keep doing your SIP. If you are a retail individual investor who does equity, then go and look at those shares and say, okay, this share is not going to be hit by a recession, this share is not going to be hit by a recession. So, and some of them have already reacted saying, oh my god, there is going to be a recession, so it's down, so you can buy them. This fear of a recession, of the market coming down 20-25% and the market actually coming down at least by 10-15% is a great time, and these are the times which give you that extra alpha. I wouldn't say investor alpha or whatever, but that extra alpha you get only by investing during these times. I mean, those who invested more in March 2020 obviously have got better returns than those who did not invest, right? Those who withdrew were the worst hit, but those who removed money were the worst hit. Those who stayed there benefited, but those who invested there benefited double, right? So even sectoral funds went up 40-50%, and there are some shares which went up 700%, right? It went up 7 times. So those are the things that you have to look at while investing, and these are the times when you should sit tight. That's a very important thing. Why am I saying this? Have I not said this earlier? I've said this many times, but even now during a session in Madurai and in Tirunelveli, that's what I was asked constantly. Is it possible to time the market? The answer is no. It took me a long time to know that I can't, but 1 or 2 shares you may be able to time well. That does not mean you can time your whole portfolio, but once in a while you can time. Sometimes I've got the bottom and the top, but those are exceptions. Out of 40 transactions in a year, maybe 2 or 3 I get the bottom and the top, but it happens once in a while. So that is just luck. Just by being in the market and doing so many transactions once in a while, things will happen. So you don't have to worry if there is going to be a recession in the US, what is going to be the impact on crude and dollar and all that. It does not matter. Sit tight and you will benefit. Thank you.